Shalom, Purim Sameach. Happy Purim, I hope you're well. My name is Nadav, Slovin, videoing in from Yerushalayim. There's a story, a tale told by Rabbi Nachman. It's a short tale that introduces a much longer tale that we won't have time for tonight. The short tale is of a king who, in his lifetime, decides to hand over the kingship to his son, the prince. And there's great celebrations. The king handing over the kingship to his son in his lifetime is something so uncommon and unseen. And the king, when handing over the crown, tells his son, you know, one day you are going to fall from kingship. You will be quite sad, but I will actually be quite happy. For if, having fallen from kingship, you are sad, then you are not truly deserving at that moment to be the king. Only once, after having fallen from kingship, you are happy, despite the fall, are you deserving of being king. How do we find happiness and joy despite having fallen? Masechet Megillah, the oral tradition that speaks of Megillah, Purim, the laws, the traditions, begins with the question, Me'ematai korin et Megillah? From when do we read the Megillah? Now, it's a peculiar question because seemingly the answer is obvious. On the 14th in non-walled cities and the 15th in walled cities, it's quite clear from the Megillah itself. But we're surprised to see that, in fact, the Megillah is going to be read even from the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th of the month of Adar. From where do we know such a thing? Well, we learn it through the sources, and it is a dispensation offered for the town dwellers, the village dwellers, who, due to their support of their brethren, due to their bringing in food and helping to gather water for those in the cities, are allowed a dispensation of reading a few days earlier while they're already in the city on a visit, in order to not need to drag them back out when the time comes. This idea of reading Megillah early is seemingly nonsensical. The celebration doesn't happen until we've achieved our goal, overcome our enemies, and we can only truly celebrate once our enemies are behind us and once we've been fully redeemed. So how could we celebrate prior to the redemption itself? The redemption doesn't happen until the 14th, the 15th. How are we celebrating already on the 11th? What's more, Velo ya'avor ketiv. It says in the Megillah, Velo ya'avor, that we're not to celebrate after the 15th. Why would we celebrate prior to redemption? Yet after redemption, no. That is not when we celebrate. There's something so challenging, so difficult about celebrating prior, about celebrating even when you've fallen from kingship, about being happy even when you're low, not successful, not feeling achievement at the moment. Maybe I'm not feeling loved, maybe I'm not feeling liked, maybe I'm not feeling God in my life. But to know at that point, to taste at that point a little bit of the redemption to come, to taste even on the 11th, the ability to celebrate prior. Can we celebrate prior to redemption? Can we have such emunah, such faith that I know it's going to come, and therefore I'm able to draw the future into the present and feel the joy, feel the pleasure of the full redemption even while we're still in exile. In fact, the Purim story ends while the Jewish people remain in exile. Nonetheless, we're able to feel noach. We're able to feel the comfort of God's hand. We're able to feel enwrapped by God's love. And we're able to, despite having fallen from kingship, and still, at the end of the story of Esther, we do not return to kingship. But we're able to find happiness despite our fall. Have a wonderful Purim. Hope we're able to celebrate even prior to the redemption.